We're going to look at a story for stomach excess. And when you look at the common point for all stomach excess, it's stomach 21. And then you can see there's two other areas. And they're completely different for chi, blood, and food in your stomach excess, and fire and cold in your stomach excess. So I'm going to put them together in kind of one story, but you might want to break them apart to make them, to better remember them. So let's take a look at stomach 21. Stomach 21, that's a 2, which is shoes. And I put the little characters up on the top left for you to remind you of them, like I would do each time. So you have stomach 21, shoes, and a branch. What I'm going to do is, because it's stomach excess, and so you can remember it's stomach 21, is I'm going to draw the shoe. Let's draw this thing. Hold on. I'm going to draw a shoe. With a branch. And it's going to be, let's draw a little leg with that. And it's going to be standing, ST, standing on a stomach. And that way you can remember it, because it's excess when somebody is standing on your stomach. I imagine that would be a lot of excess. Let's draw these feet out here. So you can remember standing, stomach, excess. Jeepers. Okay. Let's draw a face because it was probably uncomfortable. He is uncomfortable with someone standing on his stomach. Okay, let's sort out that drawing there. So that's stomach 21, is a shoe 2 with a branch standing on the stomach. Okay, let's go to the next part. So we have chi, food, and blood. You have Ren 10, PC6, and SP4. Ren 10, rent a tent. So let's put him in a tent. He's renting a tent. It's inside the tent. Oh, this one's standing on through the tent. That gets a little bit complicated. So he's in the tent. So that is renting a tent. Rent 10. And then we have PC6, which I'm going to put PC, put clubs, golf clubs, to hold the tent on. So you see we have some golf clubs. That's our 6, which is a little bit excessive. Excess. Keep saying the certain words that you need to remember the story. It's a little excessive to put golf clubs to hold a tent together. And then SP4. Now SP4, 4 is a boat. It doesn't really work in this story. So to kind of go a little bit abstract here, SP4 sounds like spore, spore, SP4. So what I did is, see, I added a little spore. Here's a little spore. See, spores. And let's see, it's just, we can add a ton of spores on there. Copy. Let's paste a few more spores on there to really get an idea of some spores on the tent. That will definitely, so we have some spores. Draw as many spores. So SP4 spores. So you have for chi, blood, and food, Ren 10, which is rent a tent. You put clubs around the tent and spores. If it works a different way to remember it, great. This one is a trickier one, but you're going to remember someone's standing on his stomach and he's laying in a tent. You might even remember that. Where is the rest of that body if he's in a tent? Like, how is that person happening? The pictures, how crazy they are too, you can make sense of them, make the memory. They'll be there for you during the test. So that is the points for chi, blood, and food. So for fire and cold, you can see 1, 3, and 3, 4. So you could put what I would, let me see if I can do it in a different color for you so you can remember. Let's do it in, okay, maybe an obnoxious red. Let's do it in red. Okay. We have the snake. So what I was going to do with Ren 13 is it's 10 and then 3. So it's a tent and a snake. So how about a snake? And I'll do it in red because it's like fire. So we'll have like a snake running from the tent. Maybe because of all the spores. So a snake running from the tent. And that's fire. So it's in red. So snake running from the tent would be 13, running Ren 13. And then stomach 34, after the snake runs away, okay, this will be where we have to use the snake again, and we use the 4 for the sailboat. The snake runs away to get and goes on the sailboat and stands on the sailboat. Can be on the shore, it doesn't have to be in the water. Obviously, it's abstract to remember the story. And the snake stands on the boat. So he ran away, and here's him slithering, and then got to the boat and stood on the boat. So that is a way to remember your story and to tell the story a few times, go backwards and forwards in it, create more about it. Like, why was that guy out there? What did he eat? Why did he have stomach excess? Why was someone standing on him? That'll help you keep that memory for the test. I know you guys will do great. Please email if you have any more questions on different stories with mnemonics and how to create something. And I know you'll do great. Good luck.